Hi friends, it's Deanna here today, and today we're working on another hack slash fast sew. I am having so much fun with these. I hope you are too. Let me know below if you are. So today we are going to be using the basic tee, the straight fit basic tee, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do a split hem. Now this split hem hack you can do on any pattern that you want to do. I'm just using this pattern because that's the one I wanted to use, and because it's super quick to sew, so I'm going to show you that too. Let's get started. All right, y'all, before I get started, I want to remind you to go ahead and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of our tutorials. We release videos all the time, and I don't want you to miss out. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll wait for you for just a little bit. It doesn't take very long. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. And we're going to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my pattern exactly like my pattern says. Now, for this top that I'm making today, I am still kind of undecided what I want to do. I'm going to do the split hem, and I think I'm going to start the split hem all the way up, like at my waist area, and go all the way down. This top usually fits around like my hip, lower hip areas where it ends. So I think I'm going to split it all the way down, and then I'm trying to decide if I want to leave the back the length it is and shorten the top. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do on that part yet, so I'm just going to leave the length of my top just exactly how it comes in the pattern, and I might end up shortening the front once I try it on and I figure out what I really want. So you're gonna have to make that choice. If your pattern is short and you want it to be longer, then you're gonna have to lengthen it to add the split hem. But if it's the length that you want it and you just want a cute split hem, I'm gonna show you just how easy it is to do that. I'm going to go ahead, the first thing, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up my pattern, and then we'll move on to show you that. All right, friends, my pattern is now all cut out, and so we're gonna get to that split hem. We can actually go ahead and do our sleeves and our neckband and everything before we do the split hem. We just need to, when we get to the step where we're gonna sew those sides together, we need to take that into consideration. So we can go ahead, we can actually prep our top first. What you're going to have to figure out is where you want to start that split hem. Sometimes you just want to do like a 2-inch split hem at the bottom, and that's just fine. Or if you want to go all the way up like I do, you got to figure out how much you want to go. So I'm thinking I'm going to stop like right around here. I feel like that's enough room, kind of halfway down my side. But really it's going to be wherever you want it to stop. Now you're going to have to mark both of your pattern pieces, your front and your back, and you want to mark them at the same spot. You don't want one longer than the other one. I mean, maybe you do, and actually this part doesn't make a difference on if you want it longer and shorter. I'll show you that. Okay, so I'm gonna mark where I want it to start. So let's say I want to start right here. We're just gonna, I'm just eyeballing it. If you want to, you can go ahead and do your, you can do your neckband, your sleeves, and put it on, kind of drape it over your body, or even baste it on and see where exactly you want to place that slit, how high you want to go. So you can do that, but like I said, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think you'll be fine because I'm doing my split all the way up. If you're doing it like for the hem, I would go like 2 inches or 3 inches from the bottom. So then once you have marked here where you want to, how high you want to go, then let's go ahead and put our top together, and I'm going to show you what you're going to do with this marking. So I'm going to really quickly, this is going to be a fast sew, put together this top and come back for the hack. First thing we're going to do is we're going to match the shoulder seams, right sides together, and sew them up. We're gonna open up our arm side, grab our sleeve, mark the top of our sleeve and then attach the sleeve right sides together, starting at that seam at the shoulder and all the way down one side and then the other. If you want a more detailed version on how to sew this top, please check out the full sewing tutorial on our channel. While at it, I'm gonna prep my band, my neck band, by folding it wrong sides together and giving it a memory crease. And then folding right sides together and sewing that short raw edge. I'll also prep my cuffs by folding them right sides together and sewing that long raw edge. Alright, our sleeves are on, so we're going to place our top right sides together right along the side seam, and we're going to match up those sides. We can go all the way down the sleeve because that one's going to be sewn obviously just exactly how it's supposed to be sewn. It's supposed to be sewn. Okay, and then right here at the side, when we get to where we marked right here, what we're going to do is, this is the mark where you stop, this is where you want your slit to start. So we're going to sew, if you're doing a serger, you're going to sew up to an inch before where you want your slit, your slit to start. So you can measure out an inch. I'm just kind of eyeballing it right here. So I'm going to sew all the way, close this side and stop right here at an inch above where I want my split to start. From that right there where I just finished to the inch where the split's gonna start, I am going to do a stretch stitch on my sewing machine so that I can have an allowance right here to open up. So I'm gonna go serger all the way down to right here, an inch before my split's gonna start, and stop my serger. Just get right out. Then I'm gonna start along the edge of the serger seam and go down till right here, my inch where I want it to stop, where I want to start, wherever it is that you want to start your slit. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do after that. All right, here is my inch, my area where I want to start. Come out right here an inch above it. Come out. You can see right there. So there's an inch from where I want to start my hemline. Now I am on my sewing machine and I am doing a straight stitch. I'm gonna go along that edge. So here's my seam where I went out right there. I'm gonna remove these clips because I don't really need them, especially because I have lines here on my sweater to kind of show me where I'm at. I'm gonna go along that edge of my serger stitch and go down, straight stitch, past where I came out an inch. That's where I wanted to start. Okay. So there it is. It's just a straight line right here where I wanted to start. Now you can go ahead and base that down, stitch that down, but we'll come back and show you that once I show you the rest. I'm going to do the same on the other side. My camera didn't focus very well on it, so I wanted to show you more of a close-up. So I started along that edge of where my serger stitch is right here, and it went down an inch away from where I stopped at. So it's about, this is where I had my clip right here. So I have this little space right here that now has a seam allowance that I can go ahead and open. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. This is my side of my top, and here's where I have that space where I sewed it up, and I just did a 1/4 inch, but sometimes I'll go ahead and do it more of a 1/2 inch so it gets wider. So what I'll do is a 1/4 inch right here, because that's what my seam allowance is on my serger. And then I'm going to get a little bit wider so that it ends up being a 1/2 inch right here out on the actual hem. And I'm going to steam it down. Now you can go ahead and steam all the way down your hem in the front and the back. But when you go to sew here, the hem, you can start by going back and forth up here to close that gap where you left off your serger. Not gap, there's no gap, but like tack your serger tail down. You go back and forth right here, and then you start down that way hemming, and then down this way hemming this way. So what I do sometimes is I start hemming, I hem kind of this way with a straight stitch on my sewing machine, and then because I'm using a cover stitch, I'll start here and go down with my cover stitch, and go down with my cover stitch this way. But if you're just using your sewing machine, you just go down your sewing machine both ways, and that's fine. And that's all that there is to this hack. That's literally all I have to do to this hack to create that split hem. So I'm gonna continue to steam all this down and go hem it, and then I gotta do my neckband and my armband, and we'll be done. Okay. Oh, when it comes to the bottom, it's just down, and then this goes up. So it's just, look at how easy that hem is right here at the bottom. We just go up and hem this way. Literally, that's it. If you want to do a thicker hem or whatever, that's all you're doing right there in that corner. So easy. Is that easy or what? Since I like to do everything at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and grab my cuffs and fold them wrong sides together and match up the raw edges of my cuff right sides together with the raw edges of my sleeve, and halving that cuff so that I can match it up. Again, I'm doing this as a quick sew, so I'm not showing every single step of what I'm doing. If you want to find better steps on how to sew this top, please find our sewing tutorial, or you can find our sewing tutorial on bands, and that will be really, really helpful on this step of sewing your bands on. I'm going to start where I stopped when I did that back and forth stitch on my sewing machine and go down. When I get to where my seam allowance is, I pull my needles up, I pull the thread a little bit down, just loosening it up just a little bit. Then I turn my fabric around over to the front so that I can continue stitching the other way. Finish my hem. And then it kind of just goes around like in a shape right there and catches the thread, the fabric. You can do the same thing here at the end. Just pull the thread a little bit and go over to the other side and continue stitching. All right, friends, we are done with our split hem hack. How cute is that? Tell me what you think below. Should I crop the front or should I leave it just as is? I kind of love the look of tucking a top in. You know, I do that all the time. So I am not mad about it, but I kind of think it would look also super cute if I just were to crop it short, and it'll be like a low, tall, low, high, low hem. High, low, low, high, low, low tide. I have no idea what I'm saying. Anyway, I love how this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was helpful for you to see how easy some of these little things are. I know that we sometimes think they're so hard, but they are super easy and you can do it. I know you can. So get out there and sew some beautiful things, and comment below and let me know if you enjoyed this hack, and if you have any other hacks you want us to try and you're like, I want to do this hack but I'm a little worried, let me know below and I got you. I got it. Maybe. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't so you never miss any of our tutorials. Come find us on Facebook and Instagram. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.